And you only hit like three home runs in the second half.
You're gonna tell me Lindor was second to the MVP and he didn't make an All-Star? Come on, but he was on the All MLB first team.
That's
There's
right.
something wrong with
That's right.
your,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
makes sense.
Anyways,
Yeah.
my rant.
With the criteria, right? Something wrong. Yeah. I agree.
That's my rant towards it.
You're
Anyways,
right.
Francisco Lindor, and you were talking about Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I want to give him special shout out because he started out really well. And he's been better than I expected for this season. Offensively, and you know what he's gonna bring with the glove.
Defensively,
Um,
he's top 5.
yeah.
And I thought about it because he's top 5 on MLB completely. I'm talking he's
Right.
at the levels
Right.
of Jacob Young's, of our shows. He's
Yeah. No, he's
top
tremendous. Yeah.
notch. And Francisco
Tremendous.
Lindor took a step
A step down.
down on that, you know? I mean, there
Yeah, he
has
has.
been
He has.
some
There's been some
plays that ooh,
slippage.
yeah,
He hasn't had a good first half defensively so far either.
correct.
Lindor.
No, no, no.
Similar
Like
to
this
what
year,
we've seen
this
with
year.
Ramirez this year. This year he hasn't been. I don't know if he's losing range, or I don't know if he's trying to not get hurt. Remember last year he had a back thing. You
Mhm.
know, he doesn't bend down. Like I don't know, but we'll see. That's something to watch for the
That's
second.
something.
For the rest of the months.
It's crazy because he's not a first half type of guy, and he's been really good,
Yeah,
though,
yeah, he's
offensively.
been good. Yeah,
Offensively.
he's been good
It might be the
offensively.
bat. It might be the torpedo bat. Who knows?
The torpedo
Ah.
bag. Come on.
Anyways, let's get to the left fielder. And I did this the right way because I love how Dominicans sometimes would put in Vladimir Guerrero father or senior on a outfield, and he'll be like the center fielder.
Center field. Oh, that drives me crazy, bro. Mad disrespectful. I've
Yeah,
seen
I
those
know.
things, and I put in the comments like they put like the best whatever Latino positions, and they'll put like Dominicans will put like 7 Dominicans on the roster, like to start. It's like where's the objectivity? And
Yeah.
I put basically Carlos Beltrán who goes central field. ¿Sabías? Like I'm just saying,
Just
like
a
the
little
two.
Easter egg.
Listen, yeah, the one that they always gonna give us. I know the Ivan. I know we always gonna get. That's the one we
Yeah,
always gonna
for
get.
sure.
That's the one. But I'm like anybody else, they'll debate them. They'll debate Roberto Alomar, Clemente is always.
Clemente.
They always leave Clemente off. They love doing that because they gotta put Sosa in there.
Yeah,
But
Sosa is the guy. It's the GOAT.
it's the goat,
Yeah,
right?
it's the GOAT. Yeah.
Black Sosa, not white Sosa. Okay, the real Sosa.
Tell
But
me about the
no,
few you got, de verdad.
Elio Ramos. I'm just kidding. Jackson Chourio, man.
Yeah.
Jackson Chourio is the man.
Do you want me to say it again? I mean, I think I stole this from you. He's the most complete player of all time for Venezuelans. Don't
He's
get me
up there. Yeah,
started. No,
yeah. I
don't get me
know.
started with Ronald Acuña Jr. He's not a defensive wizard. He's not a defensive guy. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, he's not.
That's a player.
He's a decent defensive player, but
I
not
don't
good.
want to hear it. No, he might be negative. I'm sorry. He's not great.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not
He
great.
can run. We could
They can
hit.
tell me all they want. I'm sorry. I think I'm bashing Venezuela players too much tonight. You know what? I'm gonna give
No,
him.
yeah. No, you can't. This is good. This is good. Keep going. This is good content. Go. What
No,
did
no,
you
no.
drink today?
No, no,
Go.
no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Come
done.
on. No, but
I'm
you're
a,
right though. No, listen. I
yeah.
like Acuna a lot as a player.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think what happens is I think people put him in another place defensively because he can run,
Mhm.
right? And he's very athletic. So Acuna's athleticism makes up for some of the deficiencies to the eye.
Mhm.
But reality is, how many times you see him, he gets a bad jump to the ball or, bad read,
Yeah.
whatever. And so, but yeah, he's like a 4-tool player, you
Yes,
know,
he is. He is. Just like not even Soto. Soto is you know, it's different. So totally different. I'm sorry.
different player.
Different player. Eh, I am in agreement with you, Jackson Chourio. I think that he won't be at the end of the season. I think that is gonna be Riley Green. I think we'll take that over eventually as the best left fielder.
He's coming on lately.
Correct. And Jaren Duran, I don't know what happened this year with this kid. What
Yeah,
happened
I'm
with
worried.
Jaren
I'm
Duran?
worried. I'm
Come on.
worried. I'm hoping that it's not a one-hit wonder. I mean, he's been decent,
He's
you
been,
know,
no, he's been all right. He's been all right.
just not last year. Last year was like a superstar.
No.
So let's
Last
see.
year,
Let's see
All
it.
Star, All Star MVP, all this stuff. He was great. He
Bro, he
was
was almost a
phenomenal.
9 WAR. 9 WAR.
Yeah,
There's Hall of
8.7, I
Famers
believe.
who've never had almost 9. There's Hall of Famers who
Bro,
never
Manny
had.
Machado has never had that season.
Never,
Never.
never. No, I know it's
I gotta
crazy.
think
It's
about
insane.
who's had a 9 war season. Like you think about
Mookie
Trout, you think
Betts,
about
Mookie
Mookie Betts,
Betts.
you
That's
think
it.
about Aaron Judge, maybe
Eh,
Arenado,
s-
maybe
maybe with
Arenado got it.
Colorado.
Yeah, but still, like
Eh,
9 war, you're talking about, or even
yeah,
8.7. It's amazing. It's like one of the
yeah,
best seasons that a player can have.
absolutely.
A center field. Who you got?
Yeah, man. You know what? Baez, I think Baez had a really good month, especially the last 2 weeks of it.
Yeah,
I like what I see. I think he's a good defender too. He's not bad. Um, I think ultimately he's more of a corner guy um than center field. I think
yeah.
he's more of a if you move him to right field, I know they're not gonna do that right now, but if you moved him to right field, I think he'd excel there.
You know
But
what? Yeah, yeah. I would agree. I would agree. I think that he's a above average defensively, right? And he actually gambles a lot on defense. I don't know if you've seen him. He gambles a lot.
it takes a lot of
He
chances.
takes a lot of chances. He reminds me of, like, I don't want to say James Edmonds. I mean, that's a stretch, but that's a guy that would run for balls that he shouldn't be catching. And I think that that's
Right,
something
right.
that Baez does very well. But I think that he needs to bring it down a little bit.
Right, right, correct. Yeah, yeah, he's got to save himself.
He
Yeah.
has to save himself. And then offensively, I've never seen Baez this good. Offensively, I think this is his peak that I've seen from him.
I think with Baez, and again, he could prove us wrong. We don't know.
Mhm.
I think he has a chance to be an above average major leaguer, 20 plus homers.
Mhm.
Dare I say a Rosarena? I think he could be that. That's his to me. That's his ceiling, with a better arm.
Okay,
What I think that's his ceiling. A Rosarena's his ceiling. I could be wrong. But so we'll see.
we'll see. The second guy I had, let me give him props because it's not just about.
He's been really good.
He's been really good. O'Neil Cruz offensively, I
Yeah.
think this is one of the best that I've seen out of him. The first game that I went to watch this year was O'Neil
Y él
Cruz.
hace turno. Está haciendo buenos turnos too. I like his approach.
Base
Bro,
on
yeah.
balls?
He's come a long
What?
time. Well, yep. Look at that
Bro, I
OBP.
mean, like, let me see. His OBP right now, 354, and he's batting
Very good.
276.
Very
That
good.
is
Yep.
great. That is
I
great
like what
for
I'm seeing.
anybody.
And his defense
So,
has been okay too.
no, 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 no. It's been awful, bro. He's one of the worst. I looked it up. I had to go down and damn, he's like he I think he's the worst outfielder, qualified outfielder
Why
right
do
now.
they keep put? I don't understand why they keep putting him there, bro.
He's not a center fielder.
No,
Not a
he's
center
got a
fielder.
rifle for an arm. Stick him somewhere else.
Put him on right field, bro. Right field
Yeah,
is his true position.
bro. This guy's arm is ridiculous. He might have to only catch like 2 balls a game, bro. Like move him over there.
And bro, oh my god, he would be so nasty on right field because he has the arm to catch somebody on third base. He doesn't have the responsibility to communicate the center
Right.
field position,
Yeah.
which is like a very vocal thing. You're basically the captain of the outfield. I don't know. I don't know. I can make a case for him that maybe he only has 1 year. I mean, half a year on the position, but
Yeah,
regardless,
but
I
come
mean,
on.
Javy Báez has
He
a week,
hasn't
and it's better than you.
ready
Sorry,
defensively. No, he's great
defensively.
defensively there.
I know. Anyways, right field. Give me what you got.
Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm gonna give him some love. Okay, I'll give him
Mhm.
some love because this guy, and I've told you this already offline. Like I know there's people who think I hate him. I don't hate him. I hate that he only gets hot for like 2 or 3 weeks and then he disappears or gets hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I get mad.
Mhm.
Every year he gets something, right? Tatis Jr. is the best defensive right field in the sport. Period. Period. I'm sorry. You can't bring up anybody else. To me, he's the best defensive right fielder. Period. That's it. And offensively, forget it. Ni hablar. Tipo,
No,
he's
no,
been
no.
hitting. He's been getting on base. He's not striking out as much. He's been doing everything. Stay healthy, stay consistent, and he will put up the numbers that we know he can.
All right, let me give props now. Agreed 100%. Fernando Tatis Jr. Let me give props to the Oscar Hernandez.
Yeah, man.
Great, great. Offensively, he might be better. I'll say that much. He might be better because he batted 330 and Fernando Tatis Jr. hit 323. And then the same home runs, he had 9 RBIs more than Tatis. Like you can sell me on Teoscar Hernandez on the month of April, but
Yeah, pero el
defense.
impacto, bro.
The defense.
El
No, it's a defense.
impacto.
It's a defense. He hasn't
Yeah,
been
el
great on
impacto.
defense. And you're talking about a platinum glove, top 10 glove with almost the
Yeah,
same impact offensively.
tremendous. No, es tremendo. Es tremendo. I'm giving him his flowers, bro. The guy is, but Teoscar, bro, Teoscar has been on fire this year. He's clutch. Great guy. I love guys like that. He doesn't realize how good he is because he's always had to
Mhm.
fight for everything.
Yeah,
He's a
that is true.
worker. He's a lunch pail, a blue collar baseball
Blue
player. That's
collar.
what he is. Blue
Yeah, he
collar.
is.
He's had
No,
to
no, no.
fight for
And
everything.
I love his personality on the field. Eh, every teammate loves him. Like Oscar Hernandez is the type of guy that you want on your team. Like he's a
Yeah,
winner, and he demonstrated it last year. Right.
tremendo.
Last but not least, designated hitter. I think this is my most surprising player of the year so far.
This guy is unbelievable.
Jorge Polanco batted
Unbelievable. This guy
379. He had 8 home runs, 21
in
RBIs
Seattle.
in Seattle, which you already know is hard to hit. Tell me about Jorge Polanco.
He's made some adjustments to his swing. So what
Okay.
you're seeing from him now is a guy who's been more patient. I think he had some injuries as well. I think that was kind of preventing him from being able to get um get that, the stride, the way he would get the stride and to
Yeah.
hit the ball with authority. Polanco could always hit since Minnesota. He just didn't hit for this high average before. Obviously, it's early. Um, but Polanco could always hit. We saw him he put up some good numbers with Minnesota years ago. We just haven't seen this from him in a while. So, si sigue así, he'll be the return player. What is it? The comeback player of the year. So,
Comeback player of
very
the year.
pleased.
I agree. I agree. And I was surprised. I was ready to put him on second base, and then I haven't been watching a lot of Seattle. Sorry, guys. I thought he was a second baseman. I thought then I saw, and he had more third base. He's been in
Third
third
base.
base
Yeah.
more this year. And then I saw he's been at DH 14 games out of the 18 in April. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh no, he's a DH now. Eh,
He's not a good defensive player.
no, not
And
at all. Not at all.
that's a big problem too, and
And even
but
though
he's
he's
still
been
productive.
negative, even though he's been negative defensively, he still accumulated 1.5 WAR.
Yeah,
To
the
put into
offense carry
perspective,
him. The offense
everybody on
carry him.
this list didn't accumulate 1.5. The only one was Fernando Tatis Jr. at 2.2.
Wow.
Imagine this to the guys or to everybody. F WAR, 1 WAR is a really good
Yeah,
for a
good
month,
war.
a good WAR. If you have 6 WAR because it's 6 months, whatever, that's a great season. That's a really
Great
good season.
season. Yeah, consistent.
Very consistent. If he keeps this up, you're talking about an 8 WAR type of guy, which won't happen. I know that for a fact.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
telling me that he's gonna be a 5 to 6 WAR player, that's whoa. You're talking
Yeah.
about offensively Marcelo Zuna type numbers.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Let's see what he does, but I so far so good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, and I hope that he continues this because we do need a backup, in my opinion, on second base for the World Baseball Classic,
Mhm.
and I think that he would be the guy. I don't want to bring anybody else but him, if that makes sense.
No, you know who it's gonna be already.
Robertson Cano.
That's what
That's the backup. You think so?
es el favorito del pueblo.
Nah, man.
It's gonna listen, that's what they want. That's the
No, but
sentimental pick. That's what they
no, no,
want.
no, 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 bro. I'm
Eso es lo que
sorry.
quiere el público. No, no. Robinson Cano's gonna go with his Diablo Rojo uniform and he's gonna say, yo voy a jugar con ustedes.
Yo soy, yo soy el capitán.
Capitán.
Yeah, to be honest, his time is up. I'm sorry, his
Time
time
is
is
up.
up. That's it. I'm not saying be a coach. I'm saying
Be a
just like
coach.
Jose Ramirez. I'm sorry, not Jose Ramirez. Jose Reyes went to the classic. Just being there with the guys. Hey, like this is what you got to do. He was just there with the guys. He
Yeah, ya
wasn't
no,
trying to
no le
play.
quedaba.
You
Yeah.
know, just be there. Just be there with the guys. You know, you've been there. You've been the MVP of the World Baseball Classic. Be happy to be there, but don't try to force yourself to a position where, in my opinion, some guy like I don't know, Luis Garcia Jr. It's a
Yeah.
little bit more ready because he's MLB ready, and he's gonna see MLB type of guys. You know?
Right, right. I think that Dominican, I'm telling you right now, and I said this to Yusuf too. That Dominican team is gonna be angry. They're gonna play. They are not gonna
I
come to
hope.
play around. They
I
are
hope.
gonna be motivated. I'm telling you, I'm not saying they're gonna win the whole thing. They could, but what I'm saying is they're gonna be motivated. Remember what happened in '09?
Mhm.
'09, they got embarrassed by the Netherlands. They came back in 2013 like a bat out of hell. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
that is
telling you.
true.
So
That is true.
that's why I think this is that embarrassed, being embarrassed, losing like that. I understand Holanda losing to them. That's the biggest embarrassment ever.
Two
Losing to,
times.
losing to Puerto Rico while it's disappointing is not
It's
an
not
embarrassment.
surprising. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
right. It's not an
embarrassing.
embarrassment. But to the Netherlands, you should never lose to. They're talented, but not that. Especially that team. Kenley Jensen was the catcher. You
Yeah,
know,
I remember.
like
Damn, that is true.
like
Damn.
like I mean, come on. But we'll see. I think it's gonna be. We got time before that, but it's gonna be
No,
good.
no,
I
no, of
think.
course. Well, let me recap real quick the guys that we mentioned. I think we only had one guy that we varied. On this case, second baseman. But I'll say right-handed pitcher, Freddy Peralta, left-handed pitcher, Jesus Luzardo, closing pitcher, Andres Muñoz, el mexicano. Then we have a catcher, William Contreras, first baseman, Jonathan Aranda, second baseman, we split it between Gabriel Arias and Ozzy Alvis, third baseman, Jose Ramirez slash Manny Machado, shortstop, Francisco Lindor, left fielder, we got Jackson Chourio. Center field, Andy Pajes. Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And DH, Jorge Polanco. That's a good list. I think that
It is.
encapsulates very well what happened in April. It hasn't been the most exciting time, as you know, since,
No,
in my opinion, it didn't come out with a bang like
no.
last year. Last year, I think the Juan Soto thing with the Yankees was keeping it alive, and this year it didn't feel like that with the Mets. It felt the other way around, like a lot of negativity,
Right,
not excitement.
right, right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
think it's gonna be a slow build.
Okay.
For Soto, I think for Soto it'll be a slow build, and for the Mets, I mean, the Mets are still playing well. They've lost games here and there. They're not as hot as they were maybe a week ago,
Mhm.
but I still think the Mets are gonna be. They're gonna be a factor. It's not gonna be easy, but I think they're gonna be a factor. They'll be a playoff team, I think, for sure, in the National League. But